All right, here's what I'm going to do. I have some other packs that I want to open. I'm going to use a dice to determine which of these packs I open. I'm only going to open a couple of them. So Ixalan will be 1, Dusk 1 will be 2, New Capenna will be 3, AFR will be 4, MH3 will be 5, Wilds will be 6, Commander Masters will be 7. And then if I get one of the non-collectors, I'm going to open one of the Martian Machine epilogue boosters as well. So let's see here. Let's see what I roll. Ooh, 7. I wanted to open this, but I wanted it to be random. So I'm not going to open the March of the Machine epilogue booster. I'll save those for the... Whoa, camera's going everywhere. I'll save those for the crappy packs because they're pretty crappy themselves. All right. This could be exciting if my camera will participate. Come on, camera. There we go. All right, let's see what we get in here. This is like a $50 pack, so this could be a lot of fun. Oh, make sure I get my supplies. Hopefully I need them. Where's this one made? United States. Cool. So I don't have to mess with moving all these packs or moving all the cards around. All right. Let's see what we get in here. There's our little token in the back. A knight and a sapperling. All right. Dragon Fodder. Classic. Thraben Inspector. When it enters, investigate. 1 mana, 1/2. Letter of Acceptance. Add 1 of any color. Sacrifice. Costs 2 to sacrifice and draw a card. That's kind of interesting. Rot Shambler. Whenever another creature you control dies, put a +1/+1 counter on it. Uncommon. Eternal Witness. When it enters, you may return target card from your graveyard to your hand for 3 mana. Kemba, Ka Regent. Beginning of your upkeep, create a 2/2 white cat creature token for each equipment attached to Kemba, Ka Regent. Little foil retro style island. Looks pretty cool. Return to Dust. Exile target artifact or enchantment. If you cast a spell in your main phase, exile up to 1 other target artifact or enchantment. All that glitters. Enchant creature gets +1/+1 for each artifact and or enchantment you control. Nadir's Nightblade. 3 mana. Whenever a token you control leaves the battlefield, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. Oh, that's kind of interesting. Flawless Maneuver. Okay, that's not bad. If you control a commander, you may cast a spell without paying its mana cost. Creatures you control gain indestructible until end of turn. That's got to be that's got to be pretty good. It's a lot like Deflecting SWAT. Stitcher Giralf. Each player mills 3 cards. Exile up to 2 creature cards. Put in a graveyard this way. Create a XX blue zombie creature token where X is the total power of the cards exiled this way. Ooh. All right. Boon of the Spirit Realm. Whenever Boon of the Spirit Realm or another enchantment enters the battlefield under your control, put a blessing counter on Boon of the Spirit Realm. Creatures you control get +1/+1 for each blessing counter on Boon of the Spirit Realm. Hey, Omnath. This guy looks familiar. I have this exact same card, actually. 3 mana. You don't lose unspent green mana as steps and phases end. Gets +1/+1 for each unspent mana. Talrand. 2/2. I think it's the last card. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, create a 2/2 blue Drake creature token with flying. So I don't think this is the best pack that I could have gotten. Obviously, the best Commander Masters would have been a card that's banned now. But I'm curious about, what is it called? Flawless Maneuver. I feel like this is one of those cards that could be worth a couple bucks, considering you can cast it for free if you have your commander. Yeah, $10. And then I think Omnath is a few bucks. So if I hadn't gotten this pack for basically free, it would have been not great. Yeah. Yeah, I like it for sure. I'll definitely stick that in one of my decks. Let's see. Locus of Mana. I think this is the exact card that I have. Yeah, it's like a $2 card. So not a huge pack. This I'll actually be able to use, which is always nice. And then Boon of the Spirit Realm. I feel like this is a little too expensive, but let's see if anyone likes Boon of the Spirit Realm. No, $2. It's kind of has to be $2 in a pack that's now this expensive. And Talrand, I think, is like bulk, pretty much. Sky Summoner. Yeah. He is worth $1. So kind of a whiff on that one, other than Flawless Maneuver. That seems pretty good. The rest of these are like not exciting. This might go okay. I mean, it's a common, but it might go okay. I have an artifact deck. So this is the only real nice thing out of there. Man, imagine if we pay $50 for that pack and then you got this. I'd be kind of upset. But I will probably put this one in my Luris deck. Because free casting of Indestructible to end of turn is always nice. So hopefully that was the bad bad pack out of the way. And then let's open a couple more of these Lord of the Rings packs. All right. Let's see what we can do here, because yesterday we didn't do anything. God, I can't even get this stupid thing open. Come on. Come on. Better be something good in here. Okay, there we go. It's impossible to get this one open. Sealed for my protection. Oh shit, look at that. Looks so sick. Is that Minas Tirith? I can't remember the name of this place, but it looks awesome. Is that little Gandalf there? 2, 3, 4. Okay, we'll put these in the back. Hopefully I did this right. Golem's Bite. Gandalf's Sanction. X damage target creature, X number instant sorcery cards in your graveyard. I've seen this a few times. Council's Deliberation. Draw a card. If you control an island, you may exile Council's Deliberation for your graveyard. Oh, whenever you scry, if you control an island. Okay. Sam's Desperate Rescue. Turn target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. The ring tempts you. That's not terrible for a common. Now for Wrath. Now for Ruin. Breaking of the Fellowship. Deals damage equal to its power to another target creature that player controls. Cirith Ungol Patrol. Draw a card, then create a food token after sacrificing. Shelop's Ambush. It's +1/+2 and gains Death Touch till end of turn. Create a food token. Super cool looking swamp. I don't think I have many of the full art Lord of the Rings swamps. An actual token card. Many Partings. Got that. I think I got that a few times. Hey, Palantir of Orthonac. A mythic for once. Beginning of your end step, put an influence counter on Palantir of Orthonac and scry 2. Target opponent may have you draw a card. If that player doesn't, you mill X cards, where X is the number of influence counters on Palantir of Orthonac, and that player loses life equal to the total mana value of those cards. I feel like I've seen this before. Do you have this card? I don't know where I've seen that, but I feel like I've seen that card recently. Just picked it up for yourself. Yeah, I must have remembered it from when you said that. And then Dunland Crabane. Little full art common. Super, super cool art. I think that looks so awesome. Flying Bird Horror. All right, so that wasn't horrible. I mean, that alone was probably better than most of the stuff I pulled out yesterday. Yeah. See what we can get out of the next one. if I can open the pack. Oh, look, they have a little thing here for me. They have an easy mode for someone who can't get the pack open. Yesterday, they were open pretty easily. Today, not so much. They're also a little bent, which kind of pisses me off. But whatever. There's what's his name? The like worm tongue guy. I can't remember his name. I know you have that card in your deck. Ballistic Boulder. Oh, I gotta flip these. I gotta put them in the back so that we can save the rares for the end. Shire Sheriff. 2 mana. When it enters, you may sacrifice a token when you do exile target creature and opponent controls until Shire Sheriff leaves the battlefield. Old Man Willow. Old Man Willow. Equal to the number of lands you control. When it attacks, you may sacrifice another creature or token. When you do, target creature and opponent controls get -2/-2 to end of turn. Rise of the Witch King. Each player sacrifices a creature. If you sacrifice a creature this way, you may return another permanent card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Ooh. Kind of interesting, uncommon. Voracious Fellbeast. Seen this a few times before. Enraged Huron. Just realized my music's still going. Let me turn that off real quick. Enraged Huron. 4/5 trample. When enters, ring tempts you. Improvise club. Oh! Fucking goblins getting swung. Ah! Lash of the Balrog. Got him. Nasty End. Oh my god. Additional cost to cast a spell. Sacrifice a creature. Draw 2 cards. If the sacrifice creature is legendary, draw 3 cards. Cool looking Misty Mountain. And back to Ballistic Boulder. Slip on the ring. Exile target creature you own, then return it to the battlefield under your control. Super cool looking art. Cool foiling. Minas Tirith. Hey! Just in the pack before this. Minas Tirith enters the battlefield tapped. Unless you control a legendary creature, add 1 planes, or pay 2, tap to draw a card. Activate only if you attack with 2 or more creatures this turn. Cool looking art. Elvish Mariner. Whenever it attacks, scry 1. Whenever you scry, tap up to X target non-land permanents, where X is the number of cards looked at while scrying this way. And that's the last card. I was trying to pull it off and look at the last card. That's the last card. All right. That's still nothing crazy. Getting a lot of rares, just not very good rares. And I'm having the same trouble with this pack that I had with the last 3 packs. Yesterday, we're coming right off. Damn, dude, look at this. Look at this art. So cool. Is that the little ring shining right there? Pretty cool. All right. Another Voracious Fellbeast. Yeah, the art cards are amazing. I haven't gotten very many signed art cards, though. Shadow Summoning. Create 2 tapped 1/1 white spirit creature tokens with flying. Theoden, King of Rohan. Whenever Theoden, King of Rohan, or another human enters the battlefield under your control, target creature gains double strike until end of turn. Interesting. This could go okay in my Rokarik deck. Or another human. There's a lot of humans in my Rokarik deck, too. Interesting. Bath Song. Draw 2 cards and discard a card. Shuffle any number of target cards from your graveyard into your library. Add 2. All right. Grey Havens. Super cool looking art. When it enters, scry 1, add 1 colorless, or add 1 of any color among legendary creatures in your graveyard. Okay. Oliphant. Giant elephant with trample. Mirkwood Spider. 1/1 with Death Touch. Whenever it attacks target legendary creature you control, gains Death Touch till end of turn. It's kind of cool for a little 1/1. Mirkwood Bats. Whenever you create a sacrifice token, each opponent loses 1 life. Old Forest basic land. Coolest things I've gotten so far is like the lands, basically. Token. Meridoc Brandybuck. Whenever one or more halflings you control attack a player, create a food. Little 2/2 foil uncommon. Hey, Mount Doom. Mount Doom. In the same pack as this. I mean, it's not the same art, so I think that's actually a different card, but he's on Mount Doom. I've seen this in your deck a few times, I think. Pay 1 life, add a swamp or a mountain. Pay 3 and tap, deals 1 damage to each opponent. Pay 7 and tap, sacrifice it, and a legendary creature. Choose up 2 creatures, then destroy the rest. Pretty cool. Little built-in board wipe. The art looks super cool on there. Hey, and another Dunland Crane. We've seen that guy a few times already. All right, well, Mount Doom. It's a mythic, so it's better than the average packs so far. Let's do 2 more, and then I will save the rest for another day. I got like the most strongly sealed packs. Not sure why. What do we have in here? Is that supposed to be Gandalf? Or who is that supposed to be? I can't tell who that's supposed to be. Oh, it should say on the other side. Learn from the past. Okay, well, that's the name of the card. I don't know who that's. I assume that's supposed to be Gandalf. I have no idea. All right. Quick Beam. Upstart Ent. 6 mana, 5/6. Whenever Quick Beam or another tree folk enters, up to 2 target creature each get +2/+2 and gain trample till end of turn. Hey, Gandalf. Maybe that is supposed to be Gandalf. Friend of the Shire. That's Gandalf. Oh, Mount Doom's a good pull. Well, that's good. I've already gotten 2 mythics, just I'm not so sure if how good either of them are, but yeah, it's cool to get Mount Doom for sure in the Lord of the Rings set. Friend of the Shire, Elrond, Lord of Rivendell. Both of them like gesturing to the sky. Whenever Elrond or another creature enters the battlefield under your control, scry 1. Second time, then ring tempts you. Horses of Bruinen. Return up to 2 target creatures to their owner's hand. Scry 1, ring tempts you. Isolation at Orthanc. Put target creature into its owner's library second from the top. Slip on the Ring. Saw that one earlier in foil. Birthday Escape. Draw a card. Ring tempts you. Arwen's Gift. Cost 1 less to cast if you control 2 or more legendary creatures. Scry 2, then draw 2 cards. A normal island. No full art on this one. Human Soldier token. Aragorn, Company Leader. Whenever the ring tempts you, that's the foil too. That's kind of cool. Whenever the ring tempts you, if you choose a creature other than Aragorn, Company Leader as your ring bearer, put your choice of a counter from among First Strike, Vigilance, Death Touch, and Lifelink on Aragorn. Oh, if you chose. Okay. Whenever you put 1 or more counters on an Aragorn, put 1 of each of those kinds of counters on up to 1 other target creature. Okay. That's probably a pretty good card. 3 mana, 3/3. So as long as he's not the ring bearer, just put counters on him and another creature. Gandalf the Grey. This is the same one that I got yesterday. So I've gotten 2 of him now. I think he's the last card. Oh, no, 1 more. Sauron. The Necromancer. 5 mana, 4/4 with Menace. Whenever Sauron the Necromancer attacks, exile target creature card from your graveyard. Create a tapped and attacking token that's a copy of that card, except it's a 3/3 black wraith with Menace. At the beginning of the next end step, exile that token unless Sauron is your ring bearer. Ooh. So if Sauron's your ring bearer, then that's pretty nasty. Super cool art on this card, too. I don't know what they call that. I know it's like full art or something. No, it's not full art. Alternate art. I don't know, but I like this like elvish script all the way around. So that was okay. I don't know if this card's that great. Seems kind of cool. Gandalf, I already had him yesterday, but 3 rares in 1 pack. Can't complain too much about that. Aragorn seems pretty cool, especially in the foil slot. It's not bad. All right, let's do one more today and see what else we can get out of here. It's crazy how I'll see people opening packs on YouTube and they just like barely touch the pack and it falls open. And my packs do not want to open up. Oh, this is a sweet one. A stamped signature on, I assume this is Bilbo? Who is this? Frodo. Frodo Baggins. Not sure why I thought that was Bilbo. It would have only made sense in The Hobbit, but I guess because he doesn't look like the Frodo that I am familiar with. Cool signature, though. All right, last pack for today. Let's see what we get here. Gandalf's Sanction, again. Seen that a few times. Council's Deliberation, draw a card. Saw that. Stone of Arak. I don't know how to say that. If a creature an opponent controls would die, exile instead. Sacrifice it, pay 2. Exile target creature's target creature. Exile target player's graveyard. Draw a card. Claim the precious. Destroy target creature. The ring tempts you. This guy's feet sticking out from under the bush. The Black Breath. Creatures your opponents control get -1/-1 until end of turn. Ring tempts you. Generous Ent. When Generous Ent enters the battlefield, create a food token. A 5/7 for 6 mana is a big old common. Mushroom Watchdogs. Sacrifice the food, put a +1/+1 counter on Mushroom Watchdogs. It gains vigilance till end of turn. Activate only as a sorcery. Snarling Warg. As long as you control a goblin or orc, Snarling Warg gets +1/+0. A foil land. Non-full art. Non-alternate art. I think this is a token. Hey, ring card. I didn't have one of these yet, so that's kind of cool. Little ring card that looks... Oh, this thing breaks off? That's interesting. I didn't notice that before. Orcish Medicine. 2 mana. Target creature gains your choice of lifelink or indestructible till end of turn. Amass Orcs 1. I think I've seen this in your Amass deck. This one's the foil. Mithril Coat. Not bad. I've definitely seen this in your Treebeard deck. 3 mana with Flash. Indestructible. I think I've seen this in your Treebeard deck. Maybe I remember seeing it in somebody else's deck, but I know I've seen it somewhere. When it enters the battlefield, attach target legendary creature control. Equipped creature has indestructible. Equipped for 3. Flash on an artifact is always interesting. Use that with my Blasphemous Act and to Fire of Andros combo. Yeah. This one, I think I remember you playing this recently. And we have one more card here. Let's see what we got. Samwise the Stout-Hearted. And this is what we saw in the art 2 packs ago. What was this one? Samwise the Stout-Hearted. Flash, when Samwise the Stout-Hearted enters the battlefield, choose up to 1 target permanent card in your graveyard that was put there from the battlefield this turn, returns to your hand, then the ring tempts you. All right, so I don't think there's anything too crazy today, but we got, let's see here. Was it 2 packs ago? We got this Sauron. I'm not sure what's up with Sauron. Not sure with Aragorn either. And then we got Mount Doom. We got Minas Tirith. I don't think Minas Tirith is worth anything, but it's cool to get a land. Elvish Mariner. I don't think that's a big deal. And we got Palantir of Orthanc. And that is pretty much it. Not a whole lot out of today's packs. You know what? Maybe I'll do one March of the Machines epilogue booster as well, just because why not? Those are always shitty. So why not? one of these guys. This thing has almost never had anything good. I did get Obnixilis out of it, and then nobody wanted it. So it's worth like 16 bucks, but just nobody wants it. Mithril Coat is like 10 bucks. 15 it says. It's not too bad. Oh no, that's 15 for the foil. Let's see. 245 is like 13 bucks. Palantir. Nice. Cool. Okay, so this isn't too bad today. Yeah, Palantir is a couple bucks. Sweet. All right. Well, then that's not terrible. Oh, and Sauron. I'm not sure about Sauron. I assume he's not worth much because I haven't heard anything about this specific version of him. But he is he's the big baddie. Sauron the Necromancer. Yeah, this is not worth anything. Only 30 cents. I think it's a cool looking card though. And it has an interesting ability, but not worth anything. I want to open this epilogue booster just to see. I think I've opened 10 of these and I've gotten one that's worth like anything. Almost every single time it's like nothing in here. Coppercoat Vanguard. I can't tell you how many times I've seen this guy. A lot of times. Tolarian Contempt. I think this is the same pack that I opened yesterday. Had these exact same cards. And Pia Nalar? I don't know who that is. Goldforged Thopterix and a Markov Baron and a Vampire Token. I don't know who this is. Although this might go okay in my Rokarik deck because I have that elephant guy. This Coppercoat, dude, I have so many of these Coppercoats. I literally have 2 of them right next to me. Goldforged Thopterix. This is an interesting card just because in my Rokarik deck, I'm trying to get more of these. God, I can't think of the combination name, but Boros. I'm trying to get more of these Boros cheap spells so I can get out more of those 4/4 artifacts. 2 mana for a 2/3, and then whenever you play a land from exile or cast a spell from exile, create a little Thopter. I mean, it's not great. This is probably like a 30-cent card because in most decks this is kind of shitty. But for 2 mana to get a 4/4 and then also just have some whatever this guy come out, that might be okay. So cool. All right. Well, we got a couple in here that are worth a few bucks, which is better than yesterday. Hopefully this trend will continue. Get a couple that are worth a few bucks. Yesterday was like nothing, except for the box topper. But honestly, even so far, where I've opened 10 of the packs, so there's still 20 to go. And it's not terrible so far. Like, it's not great, but with the box topper and these, it's, you know, almost half of the cost of the pack or of the box. So, not terrible. Yeah, box topper was a nice pull. All right, man. Thanks for hanging out. I'll see you in a little bit. Maybe play some games or something, and maybe I'll open some more tomorrow. See if I get something crazy.